So the OnePlus 2 is by no means a new phone at this point. I mean, it's 18 months old, which for any smartphone is really a long period of time. So let's find out how it performs even in 2017, because it's still my daily driver for some goddamn reason. As usual, we start off with the design. The OnePlus 2 is by no means an outdated looking device. I love that simple and clean industrial design, and those metal sides make the smartphone feel really premium and solidly built. It really is well built. I mean, I have dropped it countless of times, but it hasn't really gotten much dents or scratches or even spoiled or faulted. It's really solidly built, which is nice, OnePlus. Also, the back has that signature sandpaper finish, which they unfortunately removed with the OnePlus 3, and I really actually enjoy this surface. It's kind of polarizing at first and a lot of people don't like it, and it takes a while to get used to, but it's really nice. It's rough and textured and adds a lot of comfort and grip when you're holding your phone, which is a great bonus. Surprisingly, this back cover has held up well. Although it catches a lot of dirt, but it's really easy to clean. You just pop off the back cover and wash it and let it dry, and it feels as good as new, which is really awesome. OnePlus. It's kinda sad to have seen this being removed with the OnePlus 3 and 3G, but I guess they have to make their phone look a bit more premium to charge you extra. The thickness also helps out with the comfort in terms of holding the phone, because it gives that phone a very nice curved surface, very nice curved design that I find super comfortable to grip onto. Although that extra thickness is not for no reason, it packs a lot of punch under the hood. It features a 3300 mAh battery, which is nice, a Snapdragon 810 octa-core CPU, an Adreno 430 GPU, 64 gigs of storage, and 4 gigabytes of LPDDR4 RAM, which is surprisingly close in terms of specs to like the latest smartphones out there. The S8 and the LG G6, they all feature 8-core processors, although a bit newer architecture and a bit higher clock speeds. But they also feature only 64 gigs of internal storage, albeit most of them have expandable storage, unlike the OnePlus 2, and all of them have 4 gigs or more, or around 4 gigs of DDR4 RAM. The Samsung has exactly 4 gigs of DDR4 RAM. So specs wise, it's actually pretty competitive with the newest phones out there today, which is nice. Even 1.5 years later, the OnePlus 2 is still really snappy, and the specs match up, as I said before, with many other phones today. It handles games and applications no problem, and I really enjoy just doing intensive workloads on this device. It's smooth and runs really well. Oxygen OS is also super good, with many small useful conveniences added here and there that I think make this phone just a joy to use. And that lightning skin version of Android looks good and keeps the phone running quick because it's not heavily bogged down by bloatware. And that makes it feel way snappier than some of the bloatware-ridden phones out there, like the S7, which is newer and more powerful than the OnePlus 2, which is good. Also, multitasking is super good on this phone. 4 gigs of RAM is definitely sufficient for opening many apps and running it at the same time, and it handles it like a champ. So if you are a heavy user like I am, then the OnePlus 2 is definitely a good pick. Also, that 1080p display holds up really well. I mean, it's still as bright as before, with no dead pixels, and the Gorilla Glass front is super resistant to scratches and drops, more so than many other phones today. The LCD panel may not match up in terms of contrast and saturation to like the Galaxy S7 or the S8 or the G6, but it still really does its job very well, and the colors are way more natural than the AMOLED panels on many other smartphones out there today, and it does the job really okay for watching video. The quality of the camera, however, is where it really shows its age. I mean, it's pretty acceptable, You could use it for taking standard photos, but the 13 megapixel sensor just doesn't hold up with many phones of 2017 or 2016. It's got dark colors, which I dislike, poor low light performance, and just way too much aliasing. I mean, it's okay, but you'll end up wanting more out of this camera. So if you are like a heavy snapper or heavy video user, I don't suggest using this phone. Even though it's got 4K video, it's not very good. But it does take photos in RAW, which is really nice, I guess. But it's still disappointing in terms of a camera package overall. The speakers are also a letdown as well. The bottom firing design is very boring sounding and kind of soft, and that makes watching videos a way poorer experience than it could be. It could be way better. However, most phones today are still like this with terrible speakers, so I don't blame the OnePlus 2 that much. It's still pretty competitive in that arena, but it still sucks. I'm not going to deny the fact that these speakers on the OnePlus 2 are terrible. Apart from that, however, I still love this phone. I mean, there's something about it that just clicks for me. It's so refined and refreshing for such a cheap phone, and I super enjoy it. Like, it's great. From the closest to Android, and the little touches here and there, like double tap to turn on the screen, launching certain functions with the screen off, the silent mode rocker, which I definitely enjoy, and little things in Oxygen OS that make the user experience of this phone much better than many others out there. The OnePlus 2 is really a great phone, even 2017. Although it's probably never gonna get a nougat update, I would suggest anyone looking for a second-hand backup phone or a second-hand budget phone to look into getting a OnePlus 2. It's a good phone. I recommend it. Even 2017, it's still competitive, it's still good. So yeah, the OnePlus 2. Anyway, this has been ZX Tech. If you guys enjoyed the video, be sure to like and subscribe, and if you have the time and want to, you can watch other videos linked on the screen. And definitely thanks for watching, and goodbye. See you guys next time. Bye.